Trevor, who are those guys?
These are pteranodons. These are baby pteranodons. I mean, most people know them as pterodactyls, but pterodactyls are different. In the same family, but pterodactyls full-grown are that size, and pteranodons grow way bigger. Those are just babies. You know, I don't know if I want to give too much away, but their mother actually picks me up and takes me for a little joyride. I get introduced to these little guys up close and personal. I mean, I was up in a harness, actually. I got to do 80% of my stunts, and, you know, some of it was CGI. I mean, they CGI'd other half of the bird, but they basically shoot the waist and below, so when I was flying around on a soundstage, I just had a pair of legs, just a pair of pteranodon legs on me, and Stan Winston's guys would come up with some, almost like Vaseline, and they'd spread it all over the dinosaur's legs. It was like working with a supermodel. It wasn't difficult. I mean, I wanted to do it. It was fun to me. I mean, I got to jump from top of the soundstage all the way down into 40 feet deep of water and jump from like rock to rock and 7 feet in between, and it was great. Not to mention all the running and screaming and swimming and the fighting and the climbing. Well, I play Eric Kirby, who is the son of Tay Leone and William H. Macy. And, you know, he's just a normal 14-year-old kid, and he likes dinosaurs. He's interested in them, and his curiosity gets the best of him. And he gets stranded on this dinosaur. And the thing that's cool about my character is, on this dinosaur, excuse me, he gets stranded on this island. And the thing that's cool about my character is that he changes. He goes into commando mode, and he really has to do what he has to do to survive. You know, things come out of him that he didn't even know he had. This was sort of my education on dinosaurs. I never really was the fanatic who knew everything about them. I was more the Jurassic Park fan. I really liked Jurassic Park. I loved the first movie and the second movie. I actually saw it the first day it came out. First day it came out, my dad took me when I was like 6. It was great. I was a big fan. So this was sort of my education on dinosaurs themselves. When I loved Jurassic Park, the movies, that was sort of my... It's different in many ways. If I were to do it in one line, it would be all new dinos and all new victims. But if you want me to go into it, I can explain how they're different. This one's a little bit darker. It's really action-packed. It's a change of pace, you know. It's faster, if you can believe that, because the first two are so fast already. But it's faster, and I think one of the main differences is you get to the island on the first two, and you see all the nice herbivores and how they're so beautiful and everything. Not on this film. Not on this one. As soon as you hit the island, you're hit with carnivores, and you keep going, and it's action-packed, and you're chasing. You don't have time to go. You're going to be emotionally exhausted by the end of the film. And I know I was. I was worried about what was going to happen next, and I already knew. You know, you never know. I mean, they're cloning sheep now, I hear. So they might be able to. I mean, find a fossil, or like how they did in the first movie. They filled everything else that they had, because they got the DNA out of the mosquitoes that they found, and filled everything else with frog DNA. So you never know. They might be able to do it. Doesn't sound too far-fetched. An unfortunate accident when he's parasailing causes him to have to unhook himself and land on the island, otherwise to save his life, which is sort of out of the frying pan and into the fire almost, you know. Here he is in a bad situation. He's gonna crash. He might die. So he unhooks himself. Him and this other man, Ben, they unhook themselves to save themselves, yet they're landing on an island with dinosaurs. So it is kind of funny.